Minecraft hardcore mods have been a big staple of the Minecraft video community as of the last year or so. But I have a big issue with at least my Minecraft hardcore world, and possibly just the genre in general. If we look into statistics right now, we can go down to the time since last death, and that would tell me that I have been in this world, whether or not, obviously I could always match the time played, but I've been in this world for 5.39 days, nearly 5.5. Over 100 hours of time in one world. Whether or not I'm actually there all the time is debatable, because I haven't been. Some of the time it's just been me sitting there underground, possibly just down waiting for my sugarcane to harvest, or for the pumpkins to grow so that I can have food. Or maybe I've been sitting, at the bamboo farm, but spoiler, I haven't. Not much. But essentially, my character and my computer have been running this world for over 100 hours, which is more than I have in most games on my Steam account. I have not played them, but a handful of games for more than 100 hours. And yet, I don't really want... The issue is I don't really want to play my hardcore mode, despite all the time that's gone into it. And this... originally I came into this very, very, excited. I wanted to do it. I wanted to be kind of like, all those other YouTube people where they play their hardcore and they do all this cool stuff in a world under the threat of being deleted, which is fine and all, and it adds like some more interesting level to the game where you have to survive, but at some point it is super easy to survive, and the things you want to do, they are just bigger and bigger, or you get close to the point where your challenge is something that has a really high rate of ending the world, because at this point, one would expect to go find like a lost city and such, but the warden is such a big challenge that there is a very high chance that I will not live a water fight. And it's not like an issue with the game or nothing, it's just an issue with I don't think I can really win without, like, kind of essentially cheating by distracting the water with sound and such. But that's not what I really want to talk about. Is recently, I watched a video where about the hardcore generations. If anyone has seen that, hopefully maybe there will be a picture of like a thumbnail or something pop up on screen now. Hardcore generations, where these people, they have a hardcore war and they spend time in it, and when they die, they send it to someone else, and it's really cool as a concept. But the more I kept thinking about it, I was like, wow, that'd be really cool. Maybe I could send this to my friend Bear when I die, on my world, and he could do that. Although technically, he could, you know, continue on, and then he could send another, like, story, and he could continue on, and so forth. Except, you know, it mostly wouldn't be a recorded thing, so it would just die with me, I mean, in the internet space, at least. But the more I kept thinking about the hardcore generations thing that those people were doing, the more I kept thinking about the first guy. He just played like normal Minecraft. You know, he just did things normal, and just stayed in the wall for a while, and then sent it off. He doesn't get the, you know, the fun factor from that, of it's another person's war, and you're exploring it, and like the historical aspect that they've tried to put into it. But it's gone. That world is gone in more ways than one. It's gone because he can't play it anymore, but it's also gone from him the new experience, the new things that people are carrying on in the world that he created, and he'll never be able to log on and actually experience it more than as a spectral ghost. And the reason why that relates to the problem I have is because I don't want to lose the progress that I have made. You know, I'm very, well, this isn't, I wouldn't say this is my favorite world I've ever been in. I would probably give that to the Server from Nowhere Season 2. Oh wow, this is a really movie. But it's still a very nice world. It's still something I put a lot of effort into, and to one day have to just roam around, and it's not something like I could participate in. It's just something I would have to literally spectate, is kind of a sad thought. And the more I look at it, the more I'm like, and the more I think of what I want to do, the more I think of things that very much I want to do that would, or at least have a high chance of death. Like, I would like to do just, some stupid launchers and stuff, you know, or make like really, you know, make like TNT dupers for farms, but those type of things, as it relates to me, have a high chance of failing, because I don't have very much redstone experience, so the abilities and chance that the duplicator, like, fail are high. Oh my god. Sorry, he's just trying to end it right now, and that's another thing that I kind of hate about My Whole Call, is when does it end? You know, should I keep it going until it ends naturally? Or do I want, is there a place, a time that is a good, like, send-off point that I should just do? Because I can't play this role with people, really. I mean, I know I have, but I can't really play it with people all the time, because it's my world. And that's another issue I have with this, is this is just my world. Yeah, can't make it like a solo thing, because most people aren't gonna want to put like a ton of effort into a thing that they won't be able to do if they die really early on. If I want to play with a bunch of people, which I do because I miss the feel of an SMP, I do, then I can't, I can't really play two worlds at once. I don't want to just have this, I don't want to be alive in a hardcore world and never come back to it. But I also don't want to never be able to come back to it. And that's essentially why I hate my hardcore world. I stuck in this limbo of not wanting to play because I don't want to lose the world, and also not to do things because, well, and also wanting to do things because I want to just play Minecraft, but at the same time not wanting to play, not wanting to put all the effort to make the things in a world I could lose. It's essentially like a standstill between the idea of a hardcore world and the general idea of Minecraft, where you create and you explore and you do all these things within your imagination. And it's not like it's Minecraft's fault, certainly, because it's just a game mode that they gave the option to play. And of course, I could go, there's ways to go, and on a hardcore world into a non-hardcore. WAN kind of does that for people other than me. I mean, you could open it to WAN and enable cheats, I guess, and kind of change it. If you died, someone could respawn you. But that's so lame, really. It's just a lame way to go about things. But yeah, this is just generally like, honestly. I will probably put like rant in the title because there's a lot of people that don't want to hear nothing that I gotta say, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. It's expected of probably most people that you wouldn't want to sit and just listen to some guy talk about nonsense for like 20 minutes. But there's also some people that just want to stuff to hear in the background. But essentially, what it boils down to is hardcore, while it's an interesting channel and an interesting concept, I don't know if I really like it. And I kind of would rather start a new world, especially with Vale and Stoic and all of them, in a server and have an SMP with my friends involved. Maybe not, and there might be a few other people that just would be my IRL friends that I might never have in a video or such. That would just be fun to have around and see their builds and see what they do. But I don't really want to be in this world anymore.